Imagine a world where you can get prescription medications online without ever having to step foot in a doctor's office. Sounds convenient, right? But here's the shocking truth. Some telehealth companies are promoting unofficial versions of prescription drugs, including popular weight loss medications, without proper FDA approval. And this is the part that's got the FDA taking action. The Trump administration's crackdown on pharmaceutical advertising has led to a blitz of warning letters being sent to telehealth companies and drug makers, including Hims/Hers, a multi-billion-dollar company that's been accused of making false and misleading claims about its products. But what's really going on here? Are these companies putting profits over people, or are they just trying to provide affordable healthcare options to those who need them? Let's dive in and explore the controversy surrounding telehealth services and pharmaceutical advertising. The FDA has posted over 100 warning letters to companies like Hims/Hers, which has built a business around lower-cost versions of blockbuster obesity injections. But the FDA says these companies are making false claims about their products, including language that implies their customized products contain the same active ingredients as FDA-approved drugs. The problem is, these formulations are produced by specialty compounding pharmacies and aren't reviewed by the FDA. The FDA is taking a strong stance, warning companies to remove false and misleading promotional statements from their websites. But Hims/Hers says it's already transparent about the fact that its compounded treatments aren't approved or evaluated by the FDA. So who's right? And what does this mean for the future of telehealth services? The FDA's move is seen as a significant shift in its approach to policing online platforms, which have long argued they're not subject to traditional drug advertising rules. But with the rise of telehealth services, the lines between healthcare and advertising are getting blurred. And this is where it gets really interesting. The FDA is also taking issue with manufacturers of GLP-1 drugs, including a 2024 infomercial featuring Oprah Winfrey. Regulators say the TV segment gave a misleading impression about the safety of these drugs, which have multiple, serious, and potentially life-threatening risks. But here's the thing. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has long been a critic of the pharmaceutical industry, including GLP-1 drugs. He's suggested that Americans can reverse obesity with diet and exercise alone. So, is the FDA's crackdown on pharmaceutical advertising a genuine attempt to protect public health, or is it just a political move? The controversy surrounding telehealth services and pharmaceutical advertising is complex, and there are valid arguments on both sides. On one hand, these companies are providing affordable healthcare options to people who may not have access to traditional healthcare services. On the other hand, they're making false claims about their products and putting people's health at risk. The FDA's move to police online platforms is a step in the right direction, but it's just the beginning. We need to have a bigger conversation about the role of telehealth services in our healthcare system and how we can ensure that people are getting accurate and reliable information about their health. So what do you think? Should telehealth companies be allowed to promote unofficial versions of prescription drugs? Or should the FDA be cracking down on these companies? Let us know in the comments. The FDA's warning letters are just the beginning of a larger conversation about the future of healthcare and pharmaceutical advertising. As we move forward, it's essential that we prioritize transparency, accuracy, and patient safety above all else. But here's the question. Can we really trust the FDA to police the pharmaceutical industry, or are there other factors at play? The answer is not a simple one, and it's up to us to stay informed and demand accountability from our healthcare system. The FDA's crackdown on pharmaceutical advertising is a wake-up call for all of us to take a closer look at the complex web of healthcare and advertising. It's time to ask the tough questions and demand answers. What do you think is the most critical issue in this controversy? And how do you think we should move forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below.